everyone, welcome back to the Wonder of Anime YouTube channel. My name is Lisa, and in today's video, this is going to be the first of many styles of this video where this is a review slash vlog video of a convention that I went to. I realized I filmed a lot of footage of these conventions while I was there in vlog style, but I also wanted to add in my commentary, my reviews, my thoughts post-convention. So for this video today, I will be talking about Blerdcon. Now, I will say that I just dropped an episode of my podcast about a week or 2 weeks ago with GB of Worst Gen Podcast, where we were talking about conventions, DreamCon versus Blerdcon. So I do have in podcast form a lot of my thoughts regarding Blerdcon, the whole cosplay controversy over there, and I'll be sure to link that in the description of this video. That being said, because I did have a lot of my thoughts there, I'm not going to go too into detail with everything. I'm going to say what my thoughts are, but for full explanations, reasons, and all that stuff, you can find that in that podcast episode. First, this is the intro. We're going to roll the clip to the vlog, and then I will be back at the end of the video with my overall thoughts on the weekend. Hey y'all, hey, I am on my way to Blerdcon, and I am so excited. This is my first year going to Blerdcon, and this is my first con, you know, post whatever this new world that we're living in, and I'm just so excited. I am meeting up with my friend who y'all see me interact on social media with all the time, Naja of Blerdcon, and we're just gonna have like a really good ass time. Should be arriving to DC. It's Friday right now. Should have started off with that. It's Friday. It's currently 5:40-ish, and I live 3 hours away from DC, like 2.5 if there wasn't traffic, but I'll probably be getting to DC closer to 8:30. And I'm just ecstatic. Like, I've been so hyped all day. I packed most of last night, and then most of today I had to work, so I was like packing in between my work stuff, and now I'm just on my way, and I'm super excited. I have, like, you know, this vlog content that I'm gonna do. Me and Naja kind of planned out what I completely forgot what they're called. Whatever, we planned out like the events and stuff that we're gonna visit, and just, you know, the shit that we're gonna do while we're there. I'm excited because there's like food trucks 24/7. There's supposed to be like a party tonight. Like, we already have plans for stuff tonight, so I am hoping I can just get in. I'm still debating whether I'm gonna hit up my Airbnb first or the con first, because registration closes at 9, and I need to pick up my like badge, my press badge. So I'm super excited, and yeah, I will keep you guys in the loop once I get to DC. Alrighty guys, so I'm officially at Blerdcon. I'm actually in the food area. They have like all these food trucks. I am starving. I just drove 3 hours, and all I had was kind of like snacks. So I'm just here. I just ordered some food from the AC Sliders truck. I'll be sure to like put in all the information in the vlog. I have a mic. I should probably connect it so you can hear me better, but I just am so hot and sweaty right now that I definitely need to just eat, and then I'll be back to life. I am waiting for Naja to get out of a panel, and then once she's done, we're gonna meet up, and I'm just so excited. Like, this is so much fun being here. I'm excited to talk to people. There's like mad stuff planned tonight, so we'll see what happens, but I'm very excited to be here, just being around my people, and it's just gonna be poppin.com, so I'm super excited to share all that with you. Good morning. It is currently Saturday. It's 10:39. There's my phone. I slept until like 10. I had a little bit of a hard time falling asleep because I was by myself in a whole new place. This is, I think, my first trip ever, like just being like staying somewhere by myself, and it's been a lot of fun. But your girl was a little like anxiety last night. Not too bad, so it took me a little bit to fall asleep. I just washed my face. I made some coffee. This Airbnb is like so fucking awesome. They have coffee. Like that's literally my only requirement. I am about to do my makeup, and I'm not gonna do nothing too crazy. I just, I love like opportunity to look good and it's been a little bit. So I have, I brought my makeup. I didn't bring it in here. My outfit picked out, and then I have this wig that I'm going to wear. Hopefully it's like kind of hot, but the con has like cool moments. I was like very hot like yesterday. I was regretting wearing leggings. I have this. I have a backup outfit that I'm gonna put in my car. Not those jeans, bitch. Hell no. Not wearing long pants again. I have like a jumper. I'm gonna put that in my car as well because I don't think I'm gonna be coming back here at all today. I'm just gonna be at the con all day. And here's my makeup that I went to grab. And here's this Airbnb is just so cute. So I usually like I said, I put like I don't know what I do. Like I just pack everything, and then I'm like, I'll figure it out when I get there. So I am going to do my makeup, drink this coffee, and it was like a whole pot of coffee. So I'm like gonna chug like this coffee right now. It's like giving me life. And then once I'm ready, I'm gonna go pick up Naja, and we're headed back to con. So I am so excited. There are like so many panels we want to attend today, and I think I mentioned this. I didn't probably mention it, but me and Naja attended a panel yesterday, and it was just like content creating, and like it just dragged me in the best ways possible. So I'm so excited for that. So let me get my life together. I'm gonna show y'all when I'm completely made up and stuff. Alrighty, this is the finished look. This is what I call outfit 1, just in case. I brought a second outfit just in case I'm tired of this one, that I'll keep in my car, but I'm loving it. This was a random like purchase that I did. Your girl looks excited. So I'm about to go pick up Naja, and then we about to head out to the con. With Blerdcon was the first convention that I went to this year, 2021. I keep thinking it's 2020. That was last year. This year, 2021, as well as my first experience actually going to Blerdcon. I will say, leading up to Blerdcon felt very, very unorganized in terms of press, in terms of just kind of getting information about the event. Now, I was very excited about Blerdcon primarily because I was going to be meeting up with Naja of Blurdy Otome. I think I shout her out in every single video at this point. But I was super excited because this was the first time that I was going to be meeting up with her. So I ended up getting an Airbnb, just making a whole solo weekend trip out of it, as you saw in the video, because I just really wanted to have a good time. I didn't want to have to worry about driving back and being in a rush, and I really just wanted to enjoy my time there. And I'm very glad that I did that because I had an awesome weekend doing that. That being said, one thing that I really enjoyed about Blerdcon leading up to the experience, even though things weren't as organized as I would like them to be, was more so what the precautions that they took with COVID. The pandemic isn't over. So as people are getting vaccinated and things are opening up in some way, I feel like Blerdcon did a really great job of making sure to the people that were attending that vaccination cards are a must. You must be vaccinated to attend the event, as well as masks. You're going to have to be masked up the whole event. I appreciated that they even made the pass for the weekend, like your mask, although you could wear your own mask. I really enjoyed that, and I kind of enjoyed that they really stuck their guns to the vaccination policy. I know not everybody agrees with it. Whatever your thoughts are, you can save them. That's not the place for this video, girl, because I ain't about to argue with anybody. But for me personally, that felt very safe. I think that made me feel better about attending, especially since I did have some hesitancies going back into our real world. As y'all saw in the video, like, I really had a great weekend itself. Like I said, I didn't feel like the communication leading up to the event was the best in terms of press. Like, I had reached out about press a couple of times, you know, finally got an email, was asked some of my credentials, and then didn't hear back. I did have to like follow up and say, hey, like, just want to double check, did I get the approval, whatever. And then that's when I got like an email back. And other than that, there wasn't like a lot of information or like detailed communication regarding to press. There wasn't a press page on their website. Not only in other conventions does it give you the guidelines for applying, but as well as what they're looking for in exchange of you going as press, which to me is something that I take seriously because I do make content. You know, I like going as press because I like making content out of these conventions, especially sharing my point of view of the convention as a person of color who just started attending conventions, you know, 2 years ago, who didn't really feel like this was a space for me. I do make content regarding, like, I'm not just trying to go to the con for free. I take what I do with these conventions seriously. So I felt in that terms, Blerdcon was lacking with the communication regarding press. Once I got to the event, like, I kind of felt a little bit shaky leading up to it just because the lack of communication there. Then the schedule wasn't published, you know, until like the 2 days beforehand, and that kind of made me nervous because I was like, all right, like, where's the schedule, y'all? These schedules be out weeks in advance. What y'all doing? But it came out, I think, like the day before. Me and Naja scheduled a phone call. We kind of planned different panels that we wanted to attend. And next thing you know, like, I was on my way to Blerdcon, and I think this was one of the first conventions where I went to a lot of different panels in the past. You know, in 2019, when I was going to conventions, I kind of just walked around the floor and talked to people. This year was one where I sat down and went to panels and did kind of like a lot of the activities that were set up by the convention. Besides it being very, very hot, which is not something that Blerdcon can control, it was hot that weekend in DC. I think I've never sweated so much in my life. And the lobby area of the Crystal Regency where we were, albeit very, very beautiful, was not at all air conditioned, or if it was, that shit was on low because I did not feel it. I just remember feeling hot the entire time, except being in panel rooms. I think Blerdcon, one of the best things that they did, as y'all saw in my video, was the food truck area. I love food. I thought having all these Black and POC owned food truck businesses or DC local businesses in a food truck area was just such an amazing idea. I was able to try multiple places, and every single thing that I ate, I really, really enjoyed. And that was one of the best attractions to me to Blerdcon. The panels were absolutely amazing. I know me and Naja attended a lot of creator heavy panels where it was advice, tips, tricks for content creators regarding anime and like nerd things. And those panels were a lot of fun. They were very informative. And I felt like me and Naja both kind of like walked out of the panels and we had conversations about how they inspired us with our, you know, content and things like that. Now, of course, no good comes without the bad. And that is the cosplay controversy of Blerdcon this year. So what had happened at Blerdcon, and I will say that I learned these details once I got home, because while I was at Blerdcon, you know, I wasn't hearing about this, and I also checked in with Naja. Like, we did not hear about any of this controversy, any of this upsetness while we were there. Now, mind you, we wasn't talking to every single person, but, you know, we were around people a lot of the time, and it was just not something that I personally heard people talk about. So, you know, I left Blerdcon on Sunday, and like I said, I had such an amazing time. I think a big part of that was just meeting up with Naja, you know, somebody who I am cool with online, and then just to be in person and have that chemistry, and we really bonded and had such a really, really good time. And then just seeing all these Black and POC people in cosplay, and everybody was having a good time. It was just amazing. So then I get home and I see on Twitter the circumstances or the information going about the cosplay contest at Blerdcon. So what ended up happening at Blerdcon is that a white person won the cosplay contest, and spoiler alert, if y'all don't know, Blerdcon means black nerd. So that definitely sparked a lot of discussion regarding, okay, this white person entered a cosplay contest at a black convention or black POC convention, and they won, which a lot of people felt like shouldn't have happened. A lot of people felt like the person shouldn't be able to enter the competition anyway. And it was just a lot of discourse around that. My personal feelings, and I said this in my podcast as well, like I said, I'll link that has more, goes into more details. I agreed. I feel like, to me, my understanding of Blerdcon up until this event, up until this point, is that this is a safe space for black and POC people to come anime nerdy things. And it's one of those things where we're not made safe in other spaces and other conventions. Like, this is our space to feel safe, and to do so in a way where, you know, at other conventions or whatever, we're being excluded, we're not being considered, we're not being looked at for things, especially cosplay contests. So I personally, I don't know what the solution would have been. So I'm not saying I have an answer as to what I, you know, think should have been done at the cosplay contest. But for me personally, I agree with people feeling some type of way that this girl entered the contest, although she said like her friends encouraged her or whatever, and then her winning the the cosplay contest. I feel like then what happened was that one of the judges went on social media and like defending themselves and the other judges, and kind of was like, oh, well, this person had a homemade costume, kind of insinuated like in an elitist kind of way, like this person made everything by hand and scratch or whatever, like we're not looking for store-bought costumes or anything like that. And then that was, I think, the worst response ever. And then Blerdcon themselves put out some unsavory like responses too, where they're kind of was like attacking everybody else, very reactory. Is it reactory? Like very much just reacting to everything, and it was just like, y'all doing the most. All that being said, it was just like, it blew up on social media. Everyone's having this discourse. People that are not there shitting on Blerdcon, all this other stuff. And like I said, the criticisms to me in terms of the cosplay contents, in terms of people feeling like at a convention targeted primarily to black people, like a white person shouldn't have one, and I completely agree with that. I definitely felt some type of way after like all this came to light, just because I had such an amazing weekend at Blerdcon. It was so much fun. It was probably one of the best weekends that I've had. And then I get home and I see this controversy, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, y'all I just got done saying how much fun I had and how great this was, and then y'all gonna fuck it up with this event. And to me, despite everything that happened, I think what leaves the worst taste in my mouth was just the response from the creators of the event, from the people running the event. I feel like your response to people's valid criticisms and how you handled that, I think that, to me, it just leaves a really bad taste in my mouth. I think it was unprofessional. I think things weren't laid out clearly, you know, things like that. And everyone has their own opinions, but like I said, this is just my personal opinion. I feel like that really just completely killed the vibe for me, and is actually a reason why it took me so long to do this review video, because I kind of had to calm down from the event, because it was just so weird to have such a good time and then come home and see this controversy about something like I said, I was there. These discourses, as they were happening, were not happening loudly while I was there. And people were not talking about it to the magnitude that it was being talked on Twitter, albeit a lot of people on Twitter were not there that were talking about it. But just then the response just really let me know, like, I'm good on that. But I wanted to make sure that I included that in this review video, because one, it's a reality of what happened. Two, it definitely, although like I said, did not experience any of this while I was there, the communication on part of the organizers of the event afterwards definitely just has kind of like tainted my view of the convention. I feel like their handling of the controversy, or if they had to make any comments, could have been different and could have made me look differently at this event. Overall, I think convention wise, organization, the people that they had present a panel, except for like one, but you know, the food trucks, just the organization and the security and the safety, I felt like was amazing, was just awesome. One of probably the best put together cons that I've been to. And it's a shame that they fucked it up with this event, what happened, and their response to the event that happened. So I just wanted to, now that I've collected my thoughts, some time has passed where I'm not so emotional about it. In terms, not emotional, like I'm sitting out here crying, but I was very charged regarding the event because it was just such an instant mood killer from an amazing weekend otherwise. But yeah, those are my Blerdcon thoughts. Thank you for checking this out, albeit kind of late, but I don't think it's too late. I think it's always best to get all the information that you need and put things out there. But I hope you enjoyed this review vlog style video of my thoughts and weekend at Blerdcon. If you were at Blerdcon or if you weren't at Blerdcon and you have thoughts to share, please feel free to drop those as always in the comment section of this video. I'll be looking forward to reading them and, talking back to you. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.